I, 17F, broke my boyfriend's, 18M, penis. Like 2 days ago, I accidentally broke my boyfriend's penis. I don't want to go into too many details about how it happened, but it happened during sex. It was mostly my fault. What's even more fucked up is, it took me 15 minutes to find my phone so I could call an ambulance, so basically he was just lying there in pain while I'm looking for my phone. I think he's upset about that. A few hours after he was rushed to the hospital, he sent me a text saying it's broken, but I haven't heard from him since. What do you say to a person when you broke their penis? I hear balloons with "sorry I broke your penis" on them, delivered directly to his hospital room, are a surefire way to patch up any issues. I think you have to let go of the outcome to some extent. Clearly you didn't do this on purpose. He's probably emotionally strained right now. He may or may not be able to have a positive attitude towards you. But when someone's hurt, their healing comes first. Don't put yourself or your relationship at the center of the situation. And avoid telling anyone about it who doesn't already know, since this is a pretty personal situation. Just send him a message for now saying you're sorry and that you care about him. Tell him to reach out to you if there's anything you can do, and you'll be by your phone. Tomorrow ask him if he wants a visit. Bring him a snack and a book or portable gaming device if he wants to see you. If he wants space, give him space. It took you 15 minutes to find your phone. How big is your house and did he not have a phone? Trying to find stuff in a panic and under pressure is a nightmare. That depends entirely on how good of a sense of humor he has. Believe it or not, this is not the most rare issue. So I'd say, bad sense of humor, buy him his favorite candy and food and send him a basket with a get well soon card, and also send a few "I'm so fucking sorry" texts. Good sense of humor, find one of those little dick toys, the plushies or plastic ones, and put a band-aid on it, send it to him, but wrap it so no one else sees. Also send him a get well soon card with that, and in it offer to suck his dick once it feels better. Maybe just say you are sorry. Mentioning fucking right now might bring on PTSD flashbacks. Just say that you are terribly sorry. He knows you didn't mean for this to happen. There are fibrous coverings that rupture. This is penile fracture, and it sometimes will involve some rupturing of the urethra. Other damage can be sustained by nerves, veins and arteries. There can be a popping sound. It often results in bruising. Greatest risk position is cowgirl. Least risk is missionary. It is considered a medical emergency, usual treatment being surgery. My fiance won't marry me unless it's traditional. My fiance and I became engaged on October 2nd and bought our first home together October 26th. As of right now, we don't have a wedding date set. We've been talking about getting married in the fall, but we're not sure if it will be this fall or next. A couple of months ago I found a lump in one of my breasts and it's been concerning me. BC my mum had breast cancer. I've been trying to get to a doctor, but I am currently uninsured due to moving to a new state and starting a new job. I've called countless places to see if they offer free/low-cost breast exams, but none have gotten back to me yet. Not sure if the delay is due to COVID, but none of my calls have been answered, nor have my countless voicemails to various clinics and organizations in my area. I'm freaking out. My fiance has a great job with great benefits, one of which is excellent health insurance. I'm not privy to his insurance until we are married. I've been telling him that maybe we should just go to City Hall and get married so I can be a part of his insurance. I know it wasn't in our plans, but sometimes plans change. He's refusing to. BC he wants to have the official ceremony, which I understand. I want to have the ceremony as well, and I think it makes sense to have a civil union now and a formal ceremony at a later date. No one would know. I know he's afraid of disappointing his family by not being traditional, but I feel trapped with no options and I'm scared. We're already living as if we are married. We both pay the mortgage/bills and whatever we need around the house. On one hand I feel resentful, like he's not making a sacrifice when I need him. On the other hand I wonder if I'm being selfish or if I'm asking for too much. We love each other and know we want to be together forever, so I guess I just can't understand why we can't abandon tradition for a possible emergency, and it's making me look at him differently even though I don't want to. What should I do? We love each other and know we want to be together forever, so I guess I just can't understand why we can't abandon tradition for a possible emergency, and it's making me look at him differently even though I don't want to. So he's willing to literally risk your life so he can have his perfect traditional marriage? Ow. I mean, just wow. How could you not look at him differently? Fuck insurance, just go to the hospital and get an exam done, deal with the bill later. If it goes to collections, it's not the end of the world. Better in debt than dead. Ask him if he can have you added as a domestic partner. If not, explain to him that you have to go get it checked out immediately since it's not going away, and early onset breast cancer can be extremely aggressive, and that there will be a bill associated with it. He can then decide whether a couple of $1,000s in medical debt is worth the traditional monstrosity he's looking for. This is kinda concerning to me. My so and I don't even want to get married, but if we were in a situation similar to this, we would get married immediately. I'd marry a regular friend to help them out with insurance. I think you need to be brutally honest with him. Tell him that a quick courthouse wedding would literally save your life, and if he isn't willing to do that, it seems he doesn't care about you at all. My boyfriend and I aren't close to marriage, but I'd marry him in a heartbeat if he needed health insurance. The fact that a ceremony is more important than ops health is insane. First, get an exam. Your health, and a rapid diagnosis of cancer, or not, is the priority. Call around for community programs for women. Then call a local gynecologist and explain the situation and ask for programs or assistance for the costs due to family history of BC. You cannot delay on this. Secondly, I think you need to take a good long look at your fiance's priorities. He would put your life in danger because he wants to put on a show. That is all a wedding is, a show. You could have a small ceremony at his local religious institution. If that is the problem, then put on the show at a later date. The officiant wouldn't mind, they would get paid twice. Just think how your future husband would react for emergencies with your kids, if this is how he reacts with the possibility of an early detection and elimination of BC. This is incredulous. This is life or death, and he is worried about a wedding ceremony. You need a partner who was whisking you to City Hall weeks ago so that you can get the medical care you need and to stop stressing! Exclamation mark. I think the relationship aspect of this is far away from your primary concern. Please get that lump checked out immediately, no matter what it takes. Insurance or not, early detection will literally save your life, and you could be unknowingly costing yourself dearly by waiting like this. As for him, I really don't understand him. You might be talking about a literal life or death issue. I can certainly understand traditions, but if you have an opportunity to get your partner to the doctor and get potential cancer detected early, I couldn't imagine who wouldn't do whatever it takes. Especially when it's something as simple as having ceremony after the courthouse. Is the risk getting an awful diagnosis after your wedding really better than pulling the trigger now for him? Regardless, you can't force him to do anything, but I would seriously consider who this man is after not being willing to help you on this. In the meantime, please find a way to get there. You could end up saving your own life up. Willing to be an emotional support. Hi guys. This year has been tough for all of us. So if anyone needs to anonymously rant or wants relationship advice from someone who's been married for almost 20 years with kids, please feel free to message me. Please know that everything will get better with time. Also, please comment y'all's fav shows, Netflix/Hulu, below. I'm dying of bad content ATM. Schitt's Creek on Netflix is very wholesome and I would recommend it highly. Also, you're a great person for doing this. The world needs more kind gestures. Already watched it. Please share the post so we can help as many as possible. Thank you. I think you should leave on Netflix a steering wheel that doesn't whiff out of the window while I'm driving. I wish your account/posts got more attention. I really love the idea, and there's been loads of times where I had a lot bottled up but didn't have anyone to tell, even last week, ha ha ha. But definitely watch Atlanta on Hulu if you haven't already. It's got Donald Glover in it and is a perfect mix of seriousness and comedy and just a great show. Travelers on Netflix. Continuum and Fringe also great shows, but not sure if streaming. Had to comment because I love your post. The Good Place on Netflix is one of my favorites. Oh yeah, The Good Place is so good, and unlike other shows all seasons are great and fun to watch. Sadly my country doesn't have it on Netflix.